Well, Brad got a jump on me here. I stayed at the cottage for a couple days, getting ready for Avery's birthday party that's coming up. And he's done a little bit of work each day after he was done work. Coming along pretty good here. Look at this. All right. See, look at, there's that double wall there. Look at another layer behind there. Okay. Well, I'm going to get in the skid steerer and see if I can get a couple of loads. As it turns out, I was pretty excited with how many of these blocks I could pick up and throw into the excavator, the bucket, because I wasn't really good at scooping them out. My back wasn't that happy with it, so I'm still slightly sore, doing a lot better, but I'm going to just try to, even if I just get some at a time, it's moving forward. So I'll see if I can just get, looks like this way I could get a few buckets here. Brad, I guess he had, this is a water line through here, and I guess he broke the water line, but he can fix it. I can't. I don't want to do that to him. And I think I could get some from over this way and stay away from there, and Brad will be home soon anyway. So I am going to get in my trusty little skid steer. I should name that. Anybody got any ideas for my skid steer caterpillar? I love it. Okay. Well, my first load, I only got half a load. Second load, I got 3/4, so I'm getting better. I'll get better at it. It's hard to resist going out and throwing them in the bucket, but my back says, no, don't do it. So more runs with less blocks might be the way to go. I'll just keep trucking at it. Well, I just broke the water line too. Brad's not gonna like that. I was looking for the white pipe going through, and I got it coming out of the wall. So, I got it shut off though, so the water's not running. But crap. White water line is what I was trying to avoid. I pulled back a couple of blocks, so I didn't realize I thought it went up this way. And no, it comes from over here, and I broke it right here. So, here's the piece that broke off. Not good. So, I guess the only way to redeem myself here is to pull this out. I'm going to pull it right out of here, because it's really a pain to get these blocks out of here with this here, so I might as well make the best of it now and pull this line totally out of here. I'll set it up there and then go for it and get as many blocks done as I can before Brad gets home. That's my plan. What do you think? Oops. Well, I got a good amount out of here today. Hoping Brad will come home and take over I'm not real great on pulling the walls down. So if he can pull them all in, then I can work on shoveling them back out again. I am getting better at it. I feel bad about this, but oh, Brad did it too. Okay, well, he should be getting home from work here soon. Hope he's happy with my progress. Okay, so what's the verdict?
I'm not sure that I can actually fix that.
Yeah.
It's broken on that valve.
I know.
But we'll make something work. We kind of need water. I need a shower.
So, ask me how many loads I did today.
How many loads did you do after you broke the water?
Well, I did 6 loads of laundry before I broke it, and then I've probably done about 15 loads. All right, how's it going? You having any luck?
Yep, so we're fixed. We're tied back in.
Oh, good.
Before I put it back together, I got a bunch of the rocks off, or the stone off the wall.
Yeah.
So you've done an amazing job today, Jewel. We got a lot moved out of here. So we're getting down to where we got the last little bit of block, and then we got to start busting out the floor.
Yeah, kind of exciting, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
And then what? A basement.
We look at digging another basement and throwing all the dirt into this basement once we've got it cleaned out.
Okay. Thank you for fixing the water.
Yeah, well, thank you.
I need a shower too. Look at me.
Yeah,
I'm like, it was cold in that trailer this morning. I was not having a shower.
We were cutting a bunch of pipe out of the racks at work, and the rust coming out of there.
I'm
and everyone's like,
now.
"Oh, I can't wait to get home and have a shower." I'm like, "Yeah, me too."
Yeah,
I said, "I'll probably get a little more concrete dust on me before I have a shower," because I was figuring I was going to have to do this. But Julie did it all, so I just had to fix the water.
We have a lot of swans here today. Not sure how close they'll let me get. They're just all cruising by. See all those white dots? I hope they stay for the winter. Yes, please stay with me for the winter. Would love to watch you all. A lot of times that's what happens, is we'll get some swans that'll stay. There's 2, 4, 8. But look at this. I don't know. There must be. Look at, there's more back there. November 10th, we woke up to this today. So this is going to make it complicated. Although Brad says it's supposed to warm up. We'll see what happens. I was cozy in the trailer last night. That wasn't a problem. We haven't skirted in underneath. I think we're going to use materials from the basement demo here to do that. So we're going to have to get to that, because obviously the cold weather is here. Whether it stays, it will stay soon. Oh, I see some swans back over there behind the trailer. We had a 1,000-footer come in last night. I didn't see him sneak in. See my little Christmas village touched with snow and the sun coming up behind me. I just think that's so beautiful over there. So now what are we going to do?
Below freezing. I haven't winterized the boat yet, so that's the biggest priority. And
yeah, because that's got 2 big motors in it if they freeze up.
That's $10,000.
Lots of money.
Whoops. And the next part is insulating the water lines that are still sitting above ground. So should have did this, but we've been busy on other things.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, what do you do? So the next day, it's still pretty yucky out here. So it's just, I don't think the ground is not frozen. It's starting to warm up. So I think if I was to get doing these concrete blocks, I would make a heck of a mess. So I might go in the house and see what I can do. It's snowy and yucky outside, so I'm going to work on taking some of this wood down that's behind me. We got a spot over here that we have done. We did some testing there, and then there's some insulation behind it, and that's the insulation that I think we can use under the trailer. So it would be beneficial for me to get this wood off so that we can get to the insulation. I'm not going to take the insulation off until absolutely necessary, because it is keeping this basement a little bit warm, which is underneath some living space that we're still using upstairs. So I'm going to try to get at it. The snow is gone. We had a couple days of snow on the ground, so it was kind of hard to get in there and get the rest of the blocks out. Sun is out today, still a little chilly. It is about 4 degrees Celsius, which I think is about 37 degrees Fahrenheit. But the sun is out. I'm hoping it's drying it out. I'm going to scope it out. If it's not quite dry enough for me to run the excavator, then I will go to the basement and run out some of that material that I took off the walls, that wood. Pretty happy with that, and get that tucked into the shed first and let the sun shine and wind, a little light breeze, do its work to dry up the soil. Look at that sky. Love it. Well, I'm going to give her a go and try to get rid of, start over here on this side, try to get those out of there, and we'll go from there. It's too mucky. I've come down and tried to get up, and I can't get up because I just keep sinking in the wet mud. So I have to dry it off, and we'll throw some more dirt down there. Beautiful morning. Pink skies reflecting on the houses across the river.
It looks like they're on fire. Cool.
Back at it again today. Didn't rain last night, so it's a little drier. Brad fixed the ramp for me, and this is my third bucket, so I'm on a roll. I think I found another rock. Look at that right there. A big one. Woohoo! There's my rock. See if I can pop it. Look at, there it is. Oh, I gotta get under it. I got it out of there. I got dangerously close to the sewer pipe. But it's hard to tell. It's all covered in dirt, but I'm sure it's a treasure, as these other two were. I'm excited. So today is November 14th. Tomorrow, it's Friday, and tomorrow we have an engagement party for our son Trent. He proposed to his girlfriend, Taylor. We're very excited about that. The plan is here. I'm chipping along here at the walls, trying to get these walls, the blocks down. There's still a few left. But Brad, he's at work, but he's also trying to organize and get ready. This concrete floor is the next thing. So he is working on renting a machine to break that up, because we would like to get our basement dug, and it will go next to the house over there the last weekend of November, because the first week of December the goal is to have the new foundations put in and poured. There's a company that's available, so we'd like to be ready for that. So I'm gonna keep going on my little caterpillar here. Man, I love that thing. I don't know what I'd do without you. Okay, I'm calling it. I'm pooped. It's like 2:30. I've had a pretty full day. Got a lot done. I'll show you what I got done. But Brad gets off at 3:30, so he'll be home soon, and I'm gonna let him do a little bit. These pavers, I got some loaded up, but these two, I'm gonna let Brad help me do that. There were concrete chunks over here and all along this wall. Find my finger. I put them over there. They're all piled up there. I don't know what we're gonna do with them, but we'll find a spot for them. Pretty much got this wall demolished. I think I got the blocks all out of there. I see there's some that are like in the ramp. Do you see right there? There's some that are in the ramp, but I'm gonna leave those until we don't need the ramp anymore. We'll probably have a machine coming this weekend. It'll be an excavator that has a hammer on it to break up the concrete, because we've got concrete floor to do. So when Brad gets home, the water line, he can undo that for me, and we'll be able to get, in an hour or so, I'm hoping before dark, we can get the rest of these blocks that are out. It's just, it is a beautiful day. Look at it, it's already, the rain that we had and the snow, it's already caving in. So I'd like to get the dirt off the top. Although this is held pretty good because it's asphalt. See the chunk of asphalt that's there? Which is interesting how much asphalt there is here. So that's where I'm going to stop right now, and we'll wait for Brad. He can help me with these last two blocks. Oh, I'll show you my rocks too. So there's the one that I found today, but the two little ones in the middle, which are not really, they're not that little. I mean, there's my foot. They were just sitting over there. We had found them earlier. They're already cleaned off and that. And some little ones there from a garden. I do have stacks of rocks, but I just think it's got some sentimental value when you've got the rocks that were from under the house. This big one here is got a blue color to it, and I'd like to get the bluebird put on it and have that one sitting at the road as a dress sign. Needs to be cleaned off, but I love the way it sits up so proud. I love it. So this is my technique. I give the wall a little bang there, loosen up those blocks. Then I jump out and I tip them into the bucket. My body's not liking that, but I don't know what else to do. I am going to round up this block thing today. Get the last of the blocks out of this old basement. Most of them are gone. Oh, there's Leia. I wondered where you were. This is like a concrete foundation edge thing, almost like I don't know. It's like thick, but the blocks were on top of it. Those were hard to get off too, because the blocks that were sitting on there, I think, were concreted in. So I've got this corner over here. Ooh, that sun is bright, and that's so nice. But it makes it really hard to see. This corner here, there's some blocks, but that's because the water pipe is here. So I'm going to have to be very delicate around here. I used that pipe stand up there to put the water pipe around. Let's hope. Keep your fingers crossed for me, right, Leia Lou? And then, yeah, you can see there's a few here that I wasn't able to get into. It's kind of caved in. It's asphalt all the way around. That's a big chunk of, this is a big chunk of asphalt right here. So I'll have to get that out of here. Another concern for me is, see where Leia's walking? I don't think Leia will cave it in, but I'm afraid somebody else will come and look. And I don't want this to all cave in. So I don't know what to do. There's those few more blocks there. I think what I'm going to do is, sorry about this sunshine, I think that I will, we'll look over here so that the sun's not in our way. I think I'm going to flip the asphalt on the top. I'm just going to take this part and flip it back, and then I'm going to cut an angle on the wall like we did over here, because this isn't caving in. We just clipped the tops off and that seemed to help. And I'll just pile it up over there. We're just going to move dirt around. There are some blocks underneath our ramp there, but I'm not going to worry about that, because once we get the excavator digging a basement and that, I know we're going to find some more, because there's this wall over here also, but I can't get to that because of the sewer pipe that's there. So by the time we go to dig the basement, that'll be all unhooked anyway, and that'll be easy to get to. So that's what I'm going to do today. It's beautiful this morning. It's cold, but it's gorgeous. So gotta do it while I got the weather. Oh, look at this. Got the 1,000-footer is doing a spin here in the river. He's leaving, unloaded his coal, coming towards us. Isn't that cool? It really is a spectacular morning here. Look at him. This is the biggest freighter on the St. Clair River. He's a little over 1,000 feet. The Tregurtha. The Paul Tregurtha. This is how wide the St. Clair River is. It's really quite spectacular that a 1,000-footer can turn like that, and it's still so far away from us. See that? It's really something at night when the lights are on it, because if you don't see what it's doing, then all of a sudden, there's like a freighter coming towards you. They'll put spotlights on too sometimes so they can make sure they don't see, look out for fishermen and stuff. Wow. Yeah, he's got a nice morning. Calm waters, no wind today to just turn right out of there. Those are swans flying over top of it. Don't know if you can see those. About 10 swans. I love when they fly by because you can hear them. They're so big that when they flap their wings, they almost let air in and out of their lungs to be able to do it. So they do a and I can, even when I'm working here, I can hear them go by even if I'm not able to look up. Wow. All right, I gotta get back to work. A couple big chunks of asphalt here. The one especially I'm struggling with to get out of that sandy, wet dirt. I finally got it though. Find a place to put it. I just thought I'd set it up here with these metal beams, and when we get a bin that can take asphalt, then we can load it in. For now. get into those blocks that are into the sand a little better. They're making me fight though. They're in the sand, and every single one I'm having to give a couple of little pokes with the skid steer and then get out, and there's still lots of asphalt pieces that have slipped in. I'm throwing them out. Trying to be very careful around that water line there. I did it. Blocks are quite buried in the sand that's kind of caved in, and I'm looking around considering getting a shovel. I am pretty happy with myself for getting all these blocks out of here. This was definitely a challenge for me, and I am pleased to say that I only broke one water line, or broke a water line once. I was able to get blocks out of there. I see there's another block there, and I just wasn't able to get it, and that's okay. But I did not break a water line. And I know we will find more blocks as we go, but for me, I'm done right now. Yes, so that means on this beautiful day, I can get ready to go to the cottage and get ready for a birthday party for my daughter Avery. We are very excited about that. We're going to do a survivor pub crawl with a party bus up at the cottage, Gaylord, Michigan. So I'm super excited for that.